Hello, everybody, and welcome to the No Zone. We are here to do the Goonies. Yes, we're going to react and watch the Goonies. Now, just give me a second because I'm having a little bit of issue with me camera. So I'm going to try get that working. But I'm not alone tonight. We've got a guest who has done the movie zones with us plenty of times. And what a movie to come back to. Well, it's the one and only real Super Doctor.
Hey Noel, how you doing?
Not too bad. It's been a while, mate. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's been a while since we had that conversation in the Titanic, the
Yeah,
submarine.
that's
But
right.
it was that was a complete shock to find that out. But it's not unexpected to kind of
No,
an event like that to take place because you're going 2.5 miles down, and the pressure outside that submarine's just going to increase, increase, increase.
it
But
was sad. Lot actually found
yeah,
some. They actually found a body which was
yeah,
because of the decompression. Like a lot of people thought they wouldn't find a body, but they actually did. I think they found the young lad. I think it was the young lad that they found. Uh,
ah,
but but the whole situation was very very sad. But
yeah,
the, James Cameron and others for years were warning people that this would happen and nobody would take any notice of it. But there you go. What can I say? Well, look, we're gonna wait for Chris. I better just tag Chris just to let him know that we started because Chris was looking forward to seeing this movie, as you know. Have you got the movie and all? Yeah.
yeah. I've got it ready.
All right, good. Same here. And I won't have any buffing issues because um, we signed into this site where we can get the movies and there's no buffering issues. So
Yeah.
just want to really just quickly, here we go, because we're live, just so he knows. How are you anyway? Because it's been,
I
as I said, it's been a while
I
since we
not
seen
bad.
you, mate.
Not bad.
Yeah,
It's the weather here has been absolutely terrible, but we kind of managed to pass the storm.
yeah.
But it was lots of places in Ireland that got hit badly by the storm.
Yeah, we had Star Magnus here now,
Yeah.
not as bad in Dublin, but yeah,
Yeah.
there's some other parts of the country were battered.
Mhm.
Now let's see if I can actually get this camera on because I've reconnected it. So hopefully you should be able to see me now. No, no, I'm probably gonna fade back out, but I'll be back in. This camera issue. It happens because the wire has to be a certain way. It's a pain. It's actually a
Yeah.
pain in the hole, believe it or not, but to get it working, we should be fine. I have sent that link to Chris, so I just want to wait till Chris tells us he's ready so we can all start the movie at the same
Right.
time. So hopefully the camera should come on this time, and it's not going to come on this time. That's how I know because of the long pause. If it doesn't
See,
come
I
on,
think I think the problem is with StreamYard because they're always trying to tweak it and all that, and they're trying to fix it and all that, and they, I don't know what they could be messing about with the software for it. I
they
don't
could
know.
be because my camera it keeps flicking on and off, and it's not like that. But the trailer played fine for a change, which normally never happens. But here we go, third time lucky. No, it's still not going to work. I don't know what's going on. Right, what we'll do is I'm going to cut out, but I'll be back, and then we'll start the countdown. Oh, I didn't disappear this time. Here we go. Yay. Woo. We're here.
What's it?
Okay. We got the camera working. That's what we wanted. Oh, no.
You're breaking up a wee bit.
Yeah, it's because it's still settling. Still
Yeah.
settling. The camera is still settling. Just give it a second. It just needs the wire just needs to settle. This is ridiculous though. But we'll get it done. But anyway, look, we're 7 minutes in, so I don't want to keep everybody, and it's gonna work this time. If we don't, come on, fingers crossed. Right, I'll break up a
It
little
seems to
bit
be
for a
working.
second. Right, so just bear with it. It'll just start knocking off again. Look, this works, so I didn't want to do this. See, this was the point of doing this because I wanted to react on camera. You know, it's
Yeah.
actually a bit ridiculous that it's not working. It should be working. There should be no excuse.
Yeah. I think that it could be something to do with the broadband. I don't know. It's
Could be as
you're
well. I've got a lot of
see
things plugged in.
sometimes the problem with streaming and that and with cameras and all that. You have to kind of turn down your bit rate. Does that
There we
make any
go.
sense?
Yeah, no, it's done. It's done. It's just the wire has
Yeah.
to be. It's weird. The wire has to be a
Yeah.
certain way, so it's good now. Once I don't move at them, which I won't,
Yeah.
we're fine. Right, we're gonna get ready with the movie. I'm hoping that that's Chris that's watching right now. If it is, welcome. We're about to do the countdown. So what happens for these guys? We get you to get your copy of the movie. So whatever movie, we do a weekly poll. We'll have the poll up later on tonight. I pick 3 movies. You vote on it, and then on Wednesday night, then I announce the movie that's gonna be watched. But you'll have the list of the 3 movies during the week, so you can get the trade your hands on the trade them just in case, you know, because sometimes the polls they'll be very close. But this was a landslide this week for the Goonies. So that's what we're doing. So we're about to do a count. So what we do is we get you to put your copy in your DVD player, your console, whatever, your Blu-ray player, whatever you have, and then we do a countdown, and then we all press play at the same time, and then we watch and react to the movie. So, Real Super Doctor, as it's been a while since you've been here, I will
Yeah.
give you the honor and the privilege of doing the countdown.
Oh, no bother at all.
So go ahead.
We're waiting for Chris.
I'm pretty sure that's Chris watching, so he'll just press
Yeah.
play. If not, he'll come in and he'll ask for a timestamp,
Right.
and we'll give.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off. Warner Brothers Pictures when they actually make decent movies. Right. Now, see, I've done something very clever tonight because
Yeah.
in order to hear the movie and John, I've had to use my 2 different sets of iPods. So I have one in one ear and I have one in the other ear so I can hear John. So John's in my right ear and the movie is in my left ear. So it's weird because I'm only listening to the movie in one ear though. But I didn't
Sometimes
do that.
that would be better because I'm listening through my kind of gaming speakers and headphones and the microphone, but
I do love the start of this movie.
I do love this scene here.
Seriously, man.
I was
They
only
don't
about
make
7 years
movies
old
like this
when I
anymore,
saw
do
it.
they, John?
Yeah,
I said they don't make movies like this anymore, John.
they certainly don't.
Not really. No.
I mean, this movie has got comedy in it. drama, it's got suspense, it's got quite a lot of things, and it's really kind of basically a kind of adults movie, and basically it's like for children. It's like back in the day that all the bad language was in this and that, and you thought that maybe I wouldn't see it because of the bad language in it. No,
Yeah, it is mad, man. It has a bit of everything. Like this
yeah,
is considered a family movie. This wouldn't be considered a family movie today,
no,
but it is a family movie. That's what a family movie should have. It should have something
yeah,
for the adults, should have something for the kids and everybody in between.
yeah,
I love this. The start of this movie is cracking though, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, they got the police chase quite on and early on in it, and
Yeah.
I mean, you could see the starting to the show scenes of the kids as well, and the families and all that, and I mean, it's telling the whole story right away.
Mm.
It's not like a movie like you're kind of halfway into it and you're getting to know the characters. I mean, you get to know the characters straight away.
I used to have a crush on her.
Yeah,
Man, I love her as well in the movie.
Rosalita.
Yeah, Rosalita. In the end, though, the end of the
Adios,
movie, she's brilliant.
señorita.
Leading the kid. But why this movie has a big connection with us all is the fact that every single kid, or whether it was the
Yeah,
adults could identify with the adults, and the kids could identify with each kid. Like there was
yeah.
a kid for every kid. Like,
I was only about 7 years old when I saw this, and it was in the movies at the time, but I didn't see it in the movies. I got it
mm,
in I think it was through a rental video, and that I had seen it, and I was actually amazed by it because it was like it had everything in it that you always wanted. That
yeah,
had the scene where the kids were all brought together, and they were going on this adventure, and it was a dangerous adventure and that, and these criminals, the Fertillis, and they discovered that, and it's like they were looking for buried treasure as well, and the pirate ship at the end. I mean, that is insane.
oh man, seriously, this movie sparked my interest in
Yeah,
pirates and all of that
yeah,
history. Seriously,
yeah,
man, but it was because it was such a great movie. Like every
yeah,
kid wanted to go and look for treasure
yeah,
after
yeah,
watching a movie like this. Actually, see that scene there, that where
yeah,
the mountains where all the trucks are. There's
yeah,
actually a YouTube video that has gone back to all these locations, and it's still
yeah,
the fucking same. It's
yeah.
still the fucking same. It hasn't changed one bit.
And even the town Arastoria hasn't changed as well. That house is still there as well,
I
and
know.
the owner can let fans of the film kind of take photographs of the house and all that, and
Yeah, but it's at a certain time because it was getting ridiculous. I
yeah,
read about it. So they came to an agreement like that. At
yeah,
certain times, yeah, they could come, but like, it's still a family home and people have to remember. And that's true, like it is,
yeah,
But you're right, that town is unchanged. It's it's
yeah,
it's bleak. And you'd live there. That's the thing. That'd be the type of
yeah,
place you'd love to raise kids in and stuff.
yeah. See, it was at the
I,
start of the 80s boom of
mm,
the movie franchise, of the kind of adventure and all that, and the kind of monsters and all that. I mean, this came after the success of Gremlins, and people were overtaken by the Gremlins in 1984 and 85, and then Goonies came out, and then all the kids in the neighborhoods were kind of fixated on this because they thought that if they discovered a map in their attic and that, and they can go and look for buried treasure and all that down in the beach and all that, and caves and all that, and it's really sparks children's imagination to kind of kind of go out there and explore and all that, and and just pretend basically.
Mm. It's sad when you look at some of the cast and how their
Yeah,
lives
yeah,
ended up. Obviously, Josh
yeah,
Brolin became fucking Thanos, and fucking
yeah,
he did well.
yeah. I like that scene here. First, you got to do the truffle shuffle. Come on, do it. Come on, do it.
But you see, that shit wouldn't fly today, right?
Yeah,
And it's a
no,
bunch of friends just taking the piss out of each other.
yeah,
But people get insulted by that shit today. It's
yeah,
like that's the way we were as kids. We used to fucking rip the piss out of each other, like.
yeah. I know. But see the modern woke ideologies that's going on now. I mean, look what's happening to the news as well, and some kind of broadcaster said something in the news, and they get sacked, they get
Mm.
suspended for because they didn't like what he said. Everything was so laid back in the 80s. I mean, you could say things and it would be a joke, and it's the problem is now that a lot of people can't take jokes.
Mm. You're right. And there was always a friend that was the spoofer. Like this
Yeah,
is so on the nose, isn't it? Like a group of
yeah,
friends, there's always a spoofer. There's always the smart arse. There was always the
yeah,
brainy one. There was the one that was always like, very popular with the chicks. You know?
yeah,
This is fucking brilliant.
yeah. I love that scene. It's funny. You idiot!
Oh
Oh my god! Oh my god!
no, but I love when they stick the willy back on the other way around. I love this man.
That's
This
funny.
movie was just. I'm glad they never made a sequel, but they're talking
Yeah,
about it. I don't know if it's a sequel or a TV show. The only way that would fly for me is if you get all the original cast back that are
yeah,
obviously still around,
yeah,
right? And it's their kids or whatever
yeah,
and stuff. That would work. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because it's kind of a legacy thing. But with today's writers, and by the way, the writer's strike is over, folks, now, so it's back to bad
yeah,
TV and propaganda filled TV shows and talk shows and people telling us how
yeah,
bad we are because we don't like that product. Yeah,
yeah. But see,
pissy
the
houses.
kids are still alive, and they're grown up. But it's just the rest of the cast have all passed on, and I don't think that they'll. I don't think they could make a Goonies 2 without the older cast as well, because I mean they have the connection to the film as well as just as the kids.
Well, if some of them are still around, you could have them around as the
Yeah,
grandparents, I suppose, but you could really
yeah,
explain the rest of the people not being
yeah,
around. I mean, all you'd really need is their family. That's it, really.
yeah,
His
yeah,
parents. That's it, really,
yeah.
because the rest of them you only see at the end, kind of. You know what I mean? So I
Well, I
wouldn't like
suppose
to
they
see
could
it though,
actually
personally, though,
recast.
John.
Yeah, I suppose they actually could recast Mikey's parents, because I mean they're grown up now and they're grown old and that, and their parents could be in an old folks home or still living with them, but they could be played by different actors.
I love that scene where he's telling her not the drugs. We always separate the drugs.
If God made like that, we'd all be pissing in our faces.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Doesn't he tell her this is a torture room or something? Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny because Rosalita is Spanish, and the only one that could translate the Spanish is what's his
Now,
name again? Mouth. Yeah, Mouth can only be the one that can translate Spanish and all that, and he's
man,
just taking the pure piss out of her.
I just love this movie. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kind of glad back in the day that we didn't get a sequel because it would have been very
yeah,
easy to do a sequel to this movie back in the day, you know. But I love the fact that Spielberg and Co. They did one-off movies like this and they became cult classics, especially like even E.T. and stuff like that. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
madness, man.
But see if you did make a sequel to this, it would have to be like on the in the same kind of wavelength as the original. It couldn't be anything different. It couldn't be modernized. Well, it has to be
Well, if you
modernized
were
in
going to
some
do
kind of
it,
way.
you know how you do
Yeah,
it. A perfect
yeah,
example of how to translate a movie like this into a TV show. We've seen it with
yeah,
Cobra Kai, right?
yeah,
So it can, and you can kind of make it nostalgic while adding something new to it because the people that wrote Cobra Kai have proven that. So you can
yeah,
actually do a sort of a legacy show to this if you got the right
yeah,
people behind it. But that's what it would actually depend on. It would just
yeah,
depend on could they get the right people that actually really care about this movie as much as we do, like the writers of Cobra
yeah,
Kai, that they know how much the movie's meant to us, and they produced a decent TV show. So it can
yeah,
be done. I wouldn't rule it
yeah.
out completely, but not with this modern trend right
No,
now. I'd wait and
no.
see if there's a change in Hollywood first, and if there is, and they're interested in just writing great stories, then there's an opportunity there. There's even an
Yeah,
opportunity for a Gremlins TV show.
yeah, yeah. See, the thing that they done with the Gremlins is they knew they couldn't bring a film out straight away, a sequel after to Gremlins 2. So they designed this Gremlins animation CGI
Yeah, the
Secrets of the
Mogwai.
Mogwai.
Yeah,
Yeah,
secrets. But do you know what? Since the initial reaction of when everybody saw the trailer, I haven't heard
yeah,
anything bad about it. So
yeah.
maybe it's good.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've seen the Secrets of the Mogwai and it's quite good.
oh, it is it?
Yeah,
I'll have
it's
to
got
give it a go.
good storylines and all that, and the characters are good, and it's quite enjoyable, and you really you. I was quite addicted to watching the Secrets of the Mogwai. I thought I wouldn't.
This is my favourite. Well, there's a few favourite scenes I have in this, but I love this
Yeah,
scene because they're all screaming right now, and then the music
yeah,
changes when the man
yeah,
gets kicked
yeah,
over. It's very well done.
yeah,
Here we go.
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, the
Share
map.
the music change.
Yeah,
Here we go. And then the thunder in the background. It's typical. It reminds me a bit like the never ending story as well,
yeah.
when what's his face is in the library during the
Hmm.
storm. I do love stories like that where
Yeah,
explorers gone to explore something that never been heard or seen from again, and then other people pick up
yeah,
where they left off. I love stories like that. It's a bit like Journey to the Centre of the Earth that we watched last week. Same kind of thing.
yeah.
See, back in the 80s and even early 90s, the difference between writers, producers, and directors is,
Yeah,
is they actually knew how to catch people's imaginations. I mean,
yeah,
this movie, watching this as a kid, right? Remember that first time you watched this movie as a kid and how it
yeah,
captivated you, sucked you in. Even now, listening to this scene, I'm
yeah,
like, I'm sucked in. I want to go and look for treasure now.
yeah. It's like when you're about 7 years old and you want to start something with your friends and you do a fake map and all that and you want to look for buried treasure somewhere. You go off in your bike or around the place and all that and to places and explore places and all that and it stimulates the imagination, and I think that's what lacks in the
Mhm.
generation today because they don't have the imagination, they don't have that capacity for exploration and that, and imagination of the unknown and all that. And no, it's they're just only amused by glorified CGI and all that, and lack of storylines and all that. They don't have the attention span to kind of sit and watch a film like this.
Mm.
Wow.
I know, man. No,
Yeah.
but they don't make movies. I mean, the closest they came was those National Treasure movies with Nicolas Cage. I actually
Yeah.
enjoyed those. And then when I thought, because the second one ends with the president talking to Nick Cage's character, like, and you think, oh, brilliant, there's going to be a third one, there's going to be a sequel, and he's actually going to be doing it for the president. And then it never
Yeah.
materialized because Hollywood are stupid. When they actually have something good, right? They decide to do what they did. Oh, we'll do a TV show on National Treasure instead. And what happened? The thing flops. Like,
Yeah.
just do the fucking movie with Nick Cage, like, end the story. Give the people what they want. Imagine living in a place like that, though. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if it was really rainy and the weather was really that bad in the winter time like that, but it would be horrible, wouldn't it? But the summers would be
Yeah.
lovely. Look at that, it just looks dull and depressing. But you'd live there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because you got the sea there, the open air. Look at that view, though. You would have. That's what I do at night time. Just sit
Yeah.
outside. The summer nights, and just look out at the ocean, drink a beer
Yeah.
or two.
But today they could actually if they made Goonies 2, they could actually do what Ghostbusters Afterlife the sequel has done. They have taken the fire station and they have recreated it in an entire studio down in London, and they've been filming it by
Mm-hmm.
green screen all around it, which is quite amazing because I've seen the shots of it,
I'm
and
telling
that's
you, the
another
sequel
film
to
I'm looking forward
Afterlife is
to.
going to be great. It
Yeah,
is. I've got a good feeling about that movie.
yeah,
And I think Sony is turning the corner. And this is
yeah,
why we should support them when they do good stuff. And they have been on a bit of a roll lately. Let's
yeah.
hope they keep it up.
See, that's what Doctor Who needs to be, but I don't know if Doctor Who can be like that now. It's far too gone for that because of what we went through during the Chibnall era, and especially fandom at the moment. It's dark place.
Well, yeah. Um, Thanos certainly is a dark place, but
Yeah,
look, it's like everything. I've just gotten to the point in my life where you just have to let go and move on. I mean,
yeah,
the way I look at it is, I had a good run with that show.
yeah,
I'll get to a point where I'm able to watch it again, the stuff that I have.
yeah,
But right now, no. But this is why I this is why I decided to bring the movie sound back, because I
yeah,
wanted to. Because like, the one thing that me, you, and Chris is definitely watching. I know he is. He's probably not coming in because he does stuff as well while he's watching. But that's why I like doing it, because I talk to you. Chris does being here as well. He leaves the odd comment and stuff like that, and we talk about it. And that's
yeah,
what I'd rather do. I'd rather do stuff that I like doing. You know, movies and TV shows that I actually enjoy fucking watching. You know, I'm watching again the
yeah,
IT Crowd. Like, I'm on
yeah,
season 3 already. Like, it's so simple, but it's comedy gold, and I'm laughing out loud. That's why I have a
yeah,
smile on me the last couple of weeks. I don't know what it is, but I'm just in great form right now at the moment,
yeah,
because I mean, watching any of this show, you got rid of me Skybox, no
yeah,
TV. Right, the
yeah,
TV is used for playing the computer games. That's it, right? And any
yeah,
TV that I want to watch, I can choose it myself. I don't have
yeah,
to check the TV guide and see what. If I want to watch something, I'll go and watch it. That's the way
yeah,
it should be. That's the
yeah,
one thing about this new age of TV now is I
yeah,
can actually choose what I want to watch myself now.
yeah. So this is them going on the adventure and going to
Yeah,
the beach. I have been watching
yeah.
the Prisoner Cell Block H
That
episode.
used to be a great show.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
and
absolutely brilliant
I think I
because I
might have to
used
go
to
back and
watch
watch
it when I was a
that.
child.
Do you know what was good as well? Bad Girls. Do you remember that
Yeah,
show?
yeah, I remember
That was
that.
a great,
I used to
gritty.
watch that as
Yeah,
well.
fucking hell, that was brilliant back then.
Yeah,
Man, we had some
I've
great
tried to
TV
see
on Globe.
the remake of it, the Wentworth, and it wasn't really good. It was. I mean, they
I,
taken the older characters and they kind of made replaced them with new actors and all that, and it
I,
just didn't work.
I was told though, I was told because a friend of mine watches that religiously.
Yeah,
They said that the last few seasons of that were actually pretty bleeding good.
yeah,
I imagine stealing some little girl's bike. I mean,
yeah. It just shows you the silliness around that situation, but he's got to go after his brother.
do you know what's sad? A lot of these actors, a lot of these young kids,
Yeah,
obviously, with the exception of Josh Brolin, and now
yeah,
obviously the guy that played Data in
yeah,
getting recognition again, but they kind of
yeah,
all fell off, didn't they? They did,
yeah,
like, except for Josh Brolin, who ended up going on to do bigger things.
yeah,
Like the rest of
yeah,
them, like he has more than just the Goonies. Do you get what I'm
yeah,
trying to say, Josh?
yeah.
Whereas the rest of them, this is probably for some of them the biggest role,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
Yeah, the actor that played Data was also in Gremlins, I think, and he was also in Indiana Jones as well.
He was in the Temple of Doom, yeah, and then he
Yeah,
fell
Temple of
off.
Doom. Yeah,
Hollywood spit him out as they do with young
yeah,
kid actors. Horrible. But he made his comeback recently, and
yeah,
delighted for him. Those moments where Harrison Ford were lovely and sweet, though, I have to say, when he met up with Harrison Ford, you could still see that there was genuine love there between the two of them. Like, I
yeah,
mean, I loved them all, and we were all a Goonie.
yeah. I didn't think the Dial of Destiny was all that bad. There was bad scenes in it, but the Harrison Ford stuff was okay, and the way they kind of de-aged them was okay.
Haven't watched it, mate. I'm gonna be honest, I actually
Yeah,
haven't. I
Yeah,
just can't bring myself to watch it. I don't know what it is. I mean,
yeah,
Crystal Skull, I didn't like that movie either. I mean, the franchise ended for
yeah,
me. The franchise ended for me. The third movie, like the Last
yeah,
Crusade, was the perfect ending for that. There was no
yeah,
need to do any more after that. But
yeah,
I've heard mixed reviews about the Dial of Destiny, and you know
yeah,
me, I don't listen to either side now. Anyway, if I'm gonna watch it,
yeah.
I'll watch it myself. But I'm not watching it right now. It's not on my list.
No.
I mean, but those peaks, as I told you, someone
Yeah,
actually went to that location, and it's actually
yeah,
freaky because we don't have
yeah,
big rock formations like that. Well,
yeah,
especially on this side of the coast where I live.
yeah,
Anyway, the closest we have is Black Rock, and we got a few little rocks like. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean? But never
yeah.
seen anything as big as that.
They even went back to where the restaurant, the old restaurant was, but the old restaurant was just a kind of set that was just built
Mm.
up basically, and the rest was filmed in a studio somewhere. And it would have been interesting if that restaurant was real and that, and the lighthouse was real and all that. It would be good for fans of the movie to kind of to go, and if they set something up, but I don't think they would be allowed to do that.
It would be nice to have something
Yeah,
permanent there, wouldn't there?
yeah. But that set is incredible. I mean, like the Ghostbusters Afterlife, the Dirt Farmer, Egon Spengler's house, the way they built that up from scratch, and to make it look like it was like a kind of real, kind of farmhouse. It was amazing.
No, it's okay, mate. It's all good. If you want to timestamp, we're only 29 minutes and 18 seconds in, so we're at the part where they've just turned up at the restaurant and they've heard the gunshots now. But someone else obviously has been watching and hasn't come in and said hello. So whoever you are, that's what that has been watching. Thank you. You want to come in and let us know what you think of the movie, the Goonies? Did you like it as much as we did? No problem. If you need that timestamp again, Chris, just let me know and I'll let you know. We're coming up to the 30-minute mark now. But that was me, even though I was a
Yeah,
skinny kid. I
yeah,
was always looking for sweet stuff. I'm not gonna lie. We used to have some of those different places around Ireland, old
yeah,
shops that were closed down and factories and stuff like that. I love his reaction to the bullet holes.
yeah. I love it when they all enter the restaurant, and then they meet Mama Fratelli.
Yeah, she's brilliant. She's brilliant. She was in a lot of She was in a lot of movies during the 80s, actually.
Yeah. And the one with Danny DeVito, and is it Billy Crystal? Throw Mama from the train.
Yeah, throw mama off. Yeah, that's a
I love that.
brilliant
I love
film.
that film.
I
I
love
think
it as
it's brilliant.
well. It's brilliant. These boys are custom.
Zitta, zitta, stupid enough a pigeon yente.
Well, we're on 31 minutes, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So you probably are just a couple of seconds, but yeah, there. No.
idea. That could not be showed today.
No.
The only way that they could actually establish this franchise again by trying to make another sequel of a movie is they could actually make a cartoon of this with the original characters going on different adventures and all that. Instead of just focusing on the one adventure, they could go to loads of adventures and all that, and exploring
Or
other kinds of things and that. And
or you could do an origin story,
yeah,
not on the Goonies themselves, but on the copper pot fella that went
yeah,
missing. You could
yeah,
do his adventure and see
yeah,
where he came uh,
yeah,
unstuck. Do you know what I mean? In the
yeah,
early days, or maybe even do a well, it'd be a bit far fetched to do a one-eyed Willie played
yeah,
movie like it show how he set up the booby traps and all of this
yeah.
stuff. But I don't
Well,
know.
they can do absolutely anything now, and with that they could create a movie in the backstory with that. It would be interesting.
That's some water, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, going into a basement like that and not knowing what you're going to come up against, I mean, it'd be absolutely scary.
Do you know what as well? Especially after the fact that your woman took out a penknife, but I was
Yeah,
gonna cut off,
yeah,
and you still go down. Like you
yeah,
got to give it to Mikey. You know, he had some. You don't give him credit, but he had some balls. He's the one that started all of this anyway, man.
yeah. He was desperate to kind of find the buried treasure anyway. So
Yeah, because he wanted to save his home, which
yeah,
is a noble cause.
I mean, can there be any noble causes like that today? I mean, kids wouldn't even it wouldn't even cross their minds
No.
to save their parents. But I found this a bit scary as a child. The kind of distorted man in that, and the chained up and that. I mean, it was a quite a scary scene, and
In
when you
fairness,
when
when
you
I
first
first
seen it,
seen him, yeah. But then when we
yeah,
find out that he's harmless, because you find out
yeah,
pretty quick that he's harmless,
yeah.
then your mind is kind of is. Brilliant.
Kids suck. The way they transported this body, where did they take it? Were they going to take it to dump it somewhere, and then they took it back and stuck it in the freezer?
No, makes no.
I mean, that scene does not make sense, but it makes sense when Chunk comes to find it.
Mm. He was a true innocent soul and a true goonie.
Yeah.
That, that, that's why we like him. They use these motherfucking brilliant. I love it. That's one way to get someone to open the door. Yeah, we got naked
Yeah.
pictures of your money. Yeah, she knows what she's talking about. We're gonna go and look for treasure. You just stay
Yeah.
there with the girl and be bored.
Yeah.
Nope. Now it is officially monetized. YouTube just inserted an advert. Oh, for
Yeah.
God's sake, stop bleeding time. Well, that's good.
I mean, the sets for this is absolutely fantastic. To think all of this was kind of filmed in like a kind of small studio, like one part of it, and then the other part of it next door to it, and everything like that. It's like you have all of that, and it's the visual images that think that they're all in. They're exploring this huge kind of restaurant, this disused basement as well.
No, he don't got it. Oh yeah, he's printing
He
money.
thinks it's real.
He was right though, but they didn't listen to him.
I smell ice cream.
Smells ice cream. How can you smell ice cream? Chocolate eruption. Apple ice cream?
Grape ice
What,
cream.
what the
Yuck.
fuck is going on with all these flavors? Like we have strawberry, we have mint
Yeah.
chocolate, mint. What's it? What's that other one? Honeycomb and raspberry ripple. And they have all of these weird fucking flavors, watermelon and coconut.
See, this is what I don't get. It's why they took the body away. They've taken the body away and they
And
put
there's
it in the
another one down there.
ROV, and then chunks come across the body. Or is this another body that
It's
they
another
want to
body. There's
dispose of?
two bodies. They
Yeah,
were going to get a pizza, so they probably decided to take one body with them.
yeah. Trap him in there with it.
I do love when they capture him and he starts crying. He starts.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm stuck with this thing. That's actually true. Oh, slap. I'm not going back to the zoo for another second. I hope you have broke the chains. Oh my god.
you see, they couldn't do this situation now because of mobile phones and all that. I mean, this was the day before all the cell phones and kids had cell phones and all that. So basically, they didn't have the communications to kind of like dial up and phone the police there and then,
Mm.
and get them over, and there's the criminals there, and we're in their lair and that. So it's not realistic if they did this film today. They would need to completely rewrite it to kind of fit the modern day era.
There we go. Turn around.
Oh.
Oh, of all the cars to stop though.
Yeah, I know. There is no way that they could make this film today not like this.
No.
No, it would it wouldn't pass today's standards. It's like a totally different world from 1985.
I love this scene though, it's funny. Especially this fella trying to get the water.
It's funny the entire town's plumbing system is all built underneath that restaurant.
Yeah, actually. Good point. Sorry, just having a quick puff, guys. Because it is a 2 hour movie.
Yeah,
So this scene is funny though, your man in the jacks.
yeah,
Because he's the prick.
yeah. It gets a bit of karma in this.
There was always a bully in these movies as well, though,
Yeah,
wasn't there?
yeah,
They did the kind of underdog against the bully.
yeah. And it's like the Karate Kid movies as well. You
Yeah,
you always had that bully in them, and the you had that one to kind of defeat and that, and
here we go. Oh, it was for this. If this hadn't happened, they would never have found it.
yeah.
Mhm. I mean, this is one of the most iconic scenes. You gotta love him. It's your man, Copper. What's a Copper pot or whatever his fucking name
Chester
is?
Copper Pot.
Yeah, Copper pot.
Yeah.
No. Fuck's sake.
I mean, a lot of people of today would find this film very offensive. They wouldn't understand the comedy of it. It's of its time.
No, I agree with you.
And then when was the last time this movie was actually on the television? Oh, maybe 10 years ago or 20 years ago.
Oh, they know. They show it in Ireland over the Christmas.
Yeah.
I have to say, they do.
And then when they show the show it on the television, they've usually got cut scenes in it. The language is cut as well.
Yeah, in some versions there is,
Yeah,
yeah. This is why, if you're gonna watch this, always get the original.
yeah.
Dynamite. Sorry.
It's like they couldn't read.
What is that? Hmm.
Yeah, the cockroaches coming out of it. Yuck. Beetles. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Wrong.
And these boulders would be sculpted out of polystyrene.
Hmm.
I mean, they wouldn't be plastic or anything. They'd be sculpted out of polystyrene, and the tunnels would be kind of plastic, or kind of plastic, or probably made by fiberglass or something like that.
Yeah.
It's made of polystyrene.
Mhm. Mhm.
The practical effects are quite visually good.
Yeah, for a movie of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
No, I'm too young. I don't want to play. I wanted to play the violin. Toupee. It's funny how all the tire tunnels and that, the tire plumbing system, it was under that restaurant and everything like that. The tunnels lead right through underneath the whole town and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, and at this point, they even think that the wishing well that they're in was actually the treasure.
Stuff. Mm. Yep.
He's eating ice cream.
He's eating me. No, no.
You find your wishing at wishing well. Wishes do come true.
Wow, a second advert on my video.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good about bleeding time, isn't it? Hasn't
Yeah.
happened for fucking since I started the YouTube, has it, Chris? He's saying that they're getting ads during my live stream now. That's
Well,
actually
that's good.
great
That's an improvement.
for once. But if they are too frequent, let me know, and I'll see if I can change the setting so they're not as frequent. Because like it'd be ridiculous. Like here's the speech.
Yeah, it's a good speech. This.
Yeah. Mm.
Uh-oh.
Andy!
Andy! You Goonie! Goonie! Goonie!
Chocolate. Love
Chocolate. Ruth! Ruth! Baby! Ruth!
it.
Uh-oh. Oh, his head. And he breaks the chains and that, and just to get the chocolate
No,
bar.
no, yeah.
I think they actually do sell Baby Ruths in America. The chocolate bars, they still do. They still make them. I'm not sure. And he lifts them up. And
How?
Duff scene. Oh, gods. Oh dear.
Got you now, one-eyed Willie. There, they do have them in Canada, John.
Yeah.
Chris just put it in the chat there.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, you could actually really believe he's hanging by one of these kind of plastic teeth things.
yeah.
It's just amazing. Rocky Road.
50 Iranian terrorists. Oh, I love it.
A reference to Gremlins there. Oh dear. Now this couldn't happen today.
Oh no. Wrong way, lover boy. It was beautiful.
I can smell the bubblegum.
She's brilliant.
You crazy? They're here. I don't know. Understand why they didn't make a theme park of this.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting if they did make a kind of, like a kind of theme park.
But I think they did one for Indiana Jones, didn't they? And that would
Yeah,
have cost an awful lot of money. So they're not easy,
yeah,
these theme parks. And normally, what normally happens is, as you know, there's always tragic
yeah,
deaths and all at these theme parks. Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
very dangerous.
But all of these sets here would be recycled from Indiana Jones. They all come from different movies, and they would be reused and reused.
Slick shoes.
I always thought that having the kind of split shoes would be absolutely good, and you say if you were getting bullied or something and you were running away, and you could just press a button and the back soles of your shoes will open up,
Yeah.
and you could squirt oil
Do you
all
remember
over
the
them.
LA lights? Do you remember those? They were big back in the
Yeah,
90s. The LA lights, everybody had them. They wanted lights on their
yeah.
fucking runners for some weird reason.
I never had anything like that. It was Reebok pumps. You know, it was kind of the fashion in the kind of late 80s, 90s of the Reebok pumps. You know, it was like you had a kind of pump action, and it was like a kind of button you pressed in the tongue of the shoe, and it would seal up the entire shoe.
Sorry, me earbuds fell out.
Hmm. So that was basically what you got in the 80s. Early gear regulator were kind of basic rip-offs of Reebok
Yeah,
pump action.
I remember them as well.
Yeah. I mean, these shoes were massive. I mean, they were like, they were little boats.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a good movie because one of them has they all have different skills, and all have different uh, purposes in this film. So
Yeah.
each character has fills the purpose of the other scenes and that. So it's quite good, and it's quite well done.
Oh.
Uh oh. It's great. The boxing glove. He presses a button, and the boxing glove comes out the his jacket.
I mean, she's really crap at the piano, isn't she?
Yeah, yeah. I think it was meant to be like that to kind of add to the kind of the suspense. I like this scene here as they're coming up to the water slides.
Yeah, this is actually deadly.
Yeah.
30 minutes left. So.
I mean, this was incredibly done with them coming down the water slides. Geronimo.
That's all you this shit, though.
Yeah. I mean, this was a kind of dream. Like, if you were a kid and you wanted to go on an adventure and you find a pirate ship like this, and it was filled with jewels and everything like that, and gold coins and all that, and treasure. You want to take it back with you.
I do agree with you if they made a theme park
Yeah.
with this, but you'd get some silly fucking kid nowadays to try something
Aye.
fucking stupid and ruin it for everybody
Yeah.
else because you know what would happen to them.
Hmm.
But I've already, while I've been watching this movie, I've already
Yeah.
uploaded, so when the stream's over, there'll be a premiere
Yeah.
on the channel which will reveal next week's three movie choices. I've picked
Yeah.
another animated movie and two well-known movies as well. The animated one is a well-known one. It's probably one of my favorite animations of all time. And that should be that goes in 25. We got about 20 minutes here, so about
Yeah.
25 minutes time, you will know what the three movies are. Again, I'll put the poll up, get voting. I'll remind everybody anyway as I do streams during the week, get voting for your favourite movie, and we will see you back here next week. True, true. Universal are actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Universal parks seem to be decent enough, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd have to. So there's a third advert. Okay, in a stream that's what we're gone an hour and 36 minutes. That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad. About bloody time, like you know, we've been on this what nearly 6 years now. We've been working hard on this channel. We do different types of streams, and we've never got the reward off YouTube. Let's be honest. So it's about bloody time.
Yeah.
This is it.
This is when they discover the huge table covered with gold coins, jewelry, diamonds, emeralds, and rubies. If I had discovered that, I wouldn't mind a ruby. Just to get one that was like genuine ruby that was worth millions or hundreds of thousands.
But I'm glad Mikey got to do this part alone because this
Yeah,
was all him. So the fact
yeah.
that he got to,
So that basically this is his scene, this is his moment because he's came that far, and it's like this is his moment, and he has a conversation with the one-eyed Willie. It's just like, and then he decides just to take the jewels and that and accept his. I suppose that I would be the same as Mikey. If I went on that adventure and I came that far, and I would be like in his kind of situation. And how he's made it all this time, and he's got asthma, and his inhaler's just about running out. It just shows you that this story is just, and this for this film is absolutely amazing, and the
oh.
way it respects the characters.
But the fact that kids did, like, explorers failed and these kids
Yeah.
succeeded, it's just like now.
See, these kids would be without the dogmas the older generation would have had, so they would find it more kind of easier to kind of like to be kind of thrown into that situation of survival and that, and whereas the older ones that were looking for the treasure would have been confounded by their own logic.
But you know
So
what I
they
think
basically
again, like
outsmarted them.
the Pirellis catch up with them. But there's
Yeah,
plenty of fucking gold and silver, but they
yeah,
wanted what the kids had. I just
yeah,
that pissed me off.
yeah. I always thought that kind of annoyed me because basically they had to kind of throw all their jewels and everything like that they had picked up and the coins and that, and just leave it on the ship. He just get punched in the head with that
Oh, fuck's sake.
boxing glove. That's a good
I
one.
love it.
I mean, that could never happen today.
I mean, for a crime family, let's be honest, they're not the most
Yeah.
sophisticated crime family. They're a bunch of
No,
morons as well.
I think that was basically the point of the Fertillis. I think they were supposed to be like that because it gives them they're just the nasty criminals, but they're really a bunch of buffoons.
Mhm.
I think it's to add to the comedy as well, the kind of the humour as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
There was also a scene with an octopus, but it was
Yeah,
cut from the final movie. I think you can actually find the cut scenes on YouTube somewhere.
you can. There was actually in some TV broadcast as well. We had it over here because I
Yeah,
remember seeing the
yeah.
octopus scene. Mhm.
And it's like James Cameron's Titanic. See if all these wee bits that are cut out of the film just because of the
Mhm.
length of the time of the film, see if it was all added up together, it would make more sense to the narrative of the movie, to the story.
Mhm. 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 It was on telly. That's where
Yeah,
some people actually remember from.
yeah. Bangs them together.
But Superman.
We're in deep now, Francis. He does.
There, see. Oh,
I mean, she has got the most shortest skirt in the whole of it than compared to the other girl. I mean, it's just nothing like this could ever be made today. It would have to be kind of have to be wearing trousers or something like that.
it'd be censored.
Yeah, it'd be totally censored. Hey, yo, guy,
Mhm.
Mama, you've been bad.
Yeah. Mhm. 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 Nobody talked to
That could never be in a film today.
Aw.
Yeah.
Come
It's like
on.
the humor out the cartoons, like the 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 kind of Roadrunner cartoons. No.
Uh-oh. Didn't you see the movie? Another reference to Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Even Mikey knows this time that, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's just time to cut our losses now.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Although he doesn't make it, but he'll make it in the end.
I love this scene. Here we go.
Yeah. And actually, it wasn't a full pirate ship they actually built. It was just a kind of like a kind of half of it
Mm.
they built, and yeah, it's a shame they didn't build the kind of full thing. But these movies would be in a kind of tight budget. You know, it'd be kind of allocated to the kind of the sets and the actors and the visual effects and that. And
Mm.
at the end of the day, that they've got the budget allocated to what they really need to do and that, and they can't go over budget for this film. But I think they've done nicely with it.
Mm.
It's good that the TV cameras are there and the families are come there to collect them and that. I mean, it just seems a bit coincidental, but you know, they've been waiting, and at that moment in time,
Pizza for
pizza for
so
our
the
child.
fucking pizza. she could have very easily though, Rosie, that she could have took the jewels, but she
Yeah.
didn't. Fair play, like.
Yeah. He's just like an inventor, like his dad.
Aw,
You are my best invention.
aw. This is why I love this movie, man.
Yeah, it's about families and as well, and I
And
suppose that's why it
friends. Yeah,
connects to
community.
friends and
Yeah.
it connects to a lot of people, and it's not like what films of today, and that's what lacks in films today.
Just give her a kiss mouth, will you? We know you want it. Yeah, she wouldn't be
I
able to
wouldn't
get
know
away
it
with
though.
that now. Fuck's sake, she'd be done for fucking
I know.
bleeding what was it? Yeah, that'll mother worry, exactly. This is it. This is me saying something.
Yeah. You saw it in Cantonese, but you didn't see exactly what he said. Look at the wiggly ears. That's so funny.
No.
The wiggly ears.
Oh, this wanker.
Yeah, I know.
What? Oh
What a
man! Even
scumbag.
as a kid, I wanted to punch him.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Now, this
This
is
is
the
great.
scene here.
This is just brilliant, though. A reaction she could have took them,
I
but she
mean, this
didn't.
totally redeems Rosalita in this. No sign. And this is a pirate ship.
This is a great scene, though,
Yeah,
man. That is just look at that, man.
yeah,
Imagine if you really saw, 'cause there's supposed to be ghost
yeah,
ships all over in the ocean. Imagine if you're seeing something like that nowadays.
yeah.
Like,
And
man,
even if that story was true, that a pirate ship had been enclosed in like a cave, you know, that had never been discovered. You know, it had been hidden for hundreds and hundreds of years, and one day it is discovered and it's in immaculate condition. You
this
know,
is the thing,
that would
though.
be something.
I always wanted to know what happened. The ship didn't sink shortly after, or did it stay
I
afloat?
suspect it did.
Look at that shot. What a
Yeah,
way to end the movie. Look at that.
yeah,
And even the song.
yeah. See,
Well,
half the cast is dead now. You know, it's
well,
like
the older,
yeah,
the parents definitely, but
yeah,
then
yeah.
hold
They're
on, which
gone,
one am I taking out that one? That in the other one. So now I've got two ears in the right one.
right?
Just knock off the Bluetooth off this one. I can still hear you. I just want to knock the Bluetooth off so it doesn't interfere. Right. Well, anyway, what we do is we normally rate these movies. So what we'll do is 10 is obviously the highest rated. 1 is obviously it was absolutely rubbish. What we'll do, the pirate ship sailing on into the sunrise is brilliant. I do, yeah, I like that. But I've always wondered, even as a kid, I always wondered what happened to that ship. I don't know.
Yeah,
But anyway, that was a great movie. Everybody loves this movie. I don't think there's anybody out there that hates the Goonies. If they do, you're no friend of mine, right? Because this movie, seriously, this is quintessential 80s. This is
yeah,
like what we grew up with. I'm going to give this movie. Listen, look, I saw the octopus scene back in the day. I do like this version. It is a bit weird when they're talking to the reporters and they do mention the octopus, and you're kind of like when you don't see it, you don't know what they were talking about. But at the same time, as you know, Chunk always tells tales. You know, that's how they were able to get away with that. But I'm going to give this a 10. I mean, there's
yeah.
no other way around it for me. I mean, this isn't like a 9.5 or anything like that. This is like a 10, a solid 10. It's a great movie. Uh, you know, the sense of community, you know, friendship, you know, it's like an underdog story, basically. You know, these kids go and do what explorers before them couldn't do. They found the treasure to try to save their town. And I think, you know, if people, I know it's only a movie, but people had that attitude today, especially young kids, you know, self community, you know, wanting to, you know, it'd be a better place, better world, wouldn't it? But anyway, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. John.
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 because it's a pure 80s classic. I mean, you couldn't get a story like this and make it into a movie today. I mean, the kids and the Fertillis, it works all well, and they've all got their parts to play, and it all kind of fits into the story and all that, and nobody is basically left out, and
Yeah.
it's well written. It's well plotted, well directed, and Steven Spielberg, and he got on with the whole cast and that, and it. I think he said it was a great film to make as well,
Mm.
and it's quite one of the most memorable films of the 80s that he done, as well as E.T. and Gremlins. But this for me is a standalone classic. It's a film I kind of like to watch over and over again. You never get
Yeah,
bored of these films
same,
because
same
you
with
can,
Back to the Future franchise as
yeah,
well. Any of the Richard Donner or Steven
Yeah,
Spielberg movies,
yeah.
you don't ever seem to get bored of
No,
them.
no, no, because these films, you know, that these are the quintessential 80s classic. You'll never get another one like it. Um, it's just that's the kind of one you can want to watch over and over again, like Ghostbusters, like Gremlins, and the sequels come after that are never really that good, but this one's just a standalone, and they haven't made a sequel to it, so I think that's probably the best thing for this film.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be the success it is if they had made a sequel.
Chris also gives it 10 out of 10. Sorry, the comments probably coming up, flashing up and down. It's StreamYard doing this thing again, but he gives it a 10 out of 10. Now, in hold on, how many minutes time have you got to wait? In 6 minutes time, the trailer will premiere and it will tell you what the three movies are. And then around 11 o'clock tonight, I will put the poll up and get voting on that poll. So in about 6 minutes time, the the three movies that I've selected for next week will be premiering on the channel for you, so you can then make up use our own mind. And I hope I picked three movies that people will actually like. I went a little bit different with these movies, so let's hope you like them. But I just want to thank John for joining me again on these movie nights. I don't know if you're available next week. I don't want to push the boat, but if you are available next week, one of the three movies is available.
Yeah.
Do you want to do your social media shout outs or anybody you want to shout out before we
I've got
get into the night?
I've got a YouTube channel under Real Super Doctor, and I've got a Twitter under Real Super Doctor, the Artful, and an Instagram under Real Super Doctor.
Fantastic. And you can find me here on this channel, not the No Zone. I'm also on No Zone Gaming, and we're also on Rumble under No Zone. And if you haven't subscribed to me there or followed me there, I think they call it over there, please do so. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe here as well. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Obviously, with Friday Night Contact, we'll have a member stream in the afternoon, and then we'll have another member stream over the weekend as well. And over the weekend, I'll be streaming on the other channel, Noel the Red Devil, where we will be doing the Manchester United game versus Crystal Palace. So plenty to come on all of the channels that I stream on. So, but it's about time this channel is starting to sort itself out now, and YouTube are actually, doing their job and not suppressing the channel. Maybe they got sick and tired of it, or maybe they realize screwing your own content creators up doesn't generate much money, because that's what they're doing. They're actually denying themselves revenue as well as me. Like, that's the baffling thing about it. But yeah, Chris says that it's working now, so that's great. Anyway, we will be back for the next one next week. John, will you be joining us for next week's one?
Well, I'll have to kind of wait and see what I'm going to be doing.
Right,
I'll
right.
let you know anyway.
Yeah, he'll let me know. If not, it'll be myself next week, and we will be doing whatever movie wins. And if John is available, he'll be here. Well, one, thank you for coming on tonight. Really appreciate it, John.
That's
And,
no bother.
and as usual, Chris and whoever the other two people are that have been watching tonight but haven't actually left a comment, thank you. I appreciate it. Next time, why not come in and say hello? Don't be shy. As you see, we talk about the movie while we watch it. It was a pretty good chat tonight. So, hopefully next week's movie we'll be able to do the same. So let me see. Yeah, could be, could be. Anyway, we'll leave it there, folks. Good evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. See you soon. they say, and the computer has decided to freeze there. So just on. Here we go. Bye bye. Good night, folks.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Chris,
Good
and
night.
everybody else, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. It won't end the stream. Stream won't end. I'm stuck. I have to bloody. This is ridiculous.